Hello, everyone, and in order to introduce the One Piece Odyssey playthrough, here is a tier list of the first couple of arcs of One Piece that both of us have watched/read. I have read up to Water 7, and you have watched up to.
Alabasta.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I grew up, I watched to Alabasta. I started reading, I read to Alabasta. I watch again as an adult, I stop at Alabasta. Do I have a problem? Maybe. Maybe. I love Vivi.
But let's go ahead and start out with Romance Dawn, I guess. It's the name of the first arc.
Okay, so this is gonna encompass uh basically Luffy's backstory, or at least like reasons for travel. It's gonna have Zoro's little thingy, and then it'll have some of Nami's stuff in it.
No, this is literally 3 episode long arc.
That's it? That's all it means?
On the One Piece wiki, it is the only plot points is like Luffy wanting to be the Pirate King after being saved by Shanks. Zoro joins and um, Kobe's thing, meeting Kobe.
Oh, well, if Kobe's part of it.
I know that I literally was. I've tried watching One Piece a long time ago, and I do not care about this.
I care about it, but not as much as I thought I would, because if it includes Kobe with that part, and that's like one of the third of all of it's trying to share, it is gonna go a little lower. But
Uh,
I think it's super cute, and I like seeing Shanks be like, "Oh, you're a kid."
I think it's
Pat
a.
pat.
I'm gonna say it's not going higher than a B.
Oh, good, because I wanted to put it in C.
Yeah, I wanted it. I wanted to put it in C too.
Like, I like where it starts with things. I like Zoro getting introduced. Colby, I think I will grow to enjoy as I watch him grow up in the background.
But now he's a little boring kid that no one likes. Next is Orange Town. The
Not a big
little
fan of Buggy.
the little summary at Buggy School. The little summary is Luffy and his first crew member Zoro arrive at Orange Town where they meet Nami, who hates pirates, and they make an unlikely team to free Orange Town from Buggy the Clown.
You know, I think my favorite part about Orange Town is the dog.
This is also like a really short arc. It's only 5 episodes.
It's short, but I like how it sets up Luffy to understand everyone has their own little bit of treasure to go after, and that's why I like the dog. He's like, "This is my shop. Leave me
Eh,
alone."
I like Buggy. Buggy's not bad.
I also don't like Buggy. I think this is a D.
This not a D. I'd say at minimum a C.
Eh, I could skip it and be happy.
But Buggy's gonna be very important later.
Ugh. I think I'll like him later, but when I first met him, I just I don't care for this man. And I won't care for him until later.
I'd say probably bottom of C.
Sure. I'll take it right now.
Okay. Syrup Village.
Or
So
just Usopp origin
yeah,
or
it's
starting point.
it's Usopp and the Black Cats.
Black cats. I do like kitties.
It's Usopp joins the Going Merry. They get the Going Merry and they fight the Black Cats.
I will be honest, getting going Mary is probably pretty nice because I love that ship design. It is so cute and adorable, and I'm not ready to cry yet.
I would say this is a D.
I'm fine with that though.
Like There's a
Usopp's
lot
a
of there's a lot of better stuff to come.
yeah.
I like Usopp a lot, but
This isn't the best part for him. I like it
no,
more for some.
this is probably the worst part for him. His origin thing is probably his worst moment.
I just like the little foreshadowy moments for him and his stories. I think they're nifty.
And then Baratier.
A bestie, my boy, my little chef. I love him. I
So
also love Zeph.
apparently, Usopp officially joins the crew in Baratier. Usopp joins the
Weird.
crew as a sniper, is what the wiki says.
Oh,
So I
okay.
guess he hadn't solidified his thing.
I think it's because this is when he makes the shot that pisses somebody off. I don't know. Pisses somebody off,
Off.
not pisses somebody up. Okay. And that's kind of, I think, where he runs with it, even though he already had weapons for range. But Sanji, hmm, nice.
Sanji joins. Nami leaves. Zoro fights Mihawk.
That's that's a nice part. I will say I don't like the fight that Luffy has to do because I just think it was silly, kind of stupid, low
I
stakes.
I'd say a B.
I'm fine with B because there are a lot of big players that you get to see, and I like that. I like Mihawk. Along.
I'd say Arlong is a minimum A.
I am okay with that because I think this is kind of where things got solidified for the team, and they finally had their core group. Their members were all together there, and I think it is known as one of the big parts for Nami when she gets like the hat scene. Is that this part, or was that with
Yes,
Buggy?
that's this part.
Okay, yeah. So obviously there's that moment where he's like, "Don't worry," and that's why I always think of them as siblings because I'm just like, yeah, he's
There's
fighting for me
that.
like a bro.
There's the walk on Arlong Park. Um, there's I believe this is also the Nami stabs herself,
Yeah, it's
or
100% that part.
if you're Scrub, it's she uses a rubber knife.
Listen, the four kids that dub exist, and we accept that, okay? Some of us really thought that was the thing, you know?
No, that is the worst thing I've ever heard. That's definitely probably top of A.
I don't know. You want to go bottom of S for the fun of it? Really spice things up with this list.
I don't know. S is probably gonna be reserved for the
Little Garden.
really,
Got
really
it.
good. Not Little Garden. The really, really good stuff.
Alright, we'll get there one day. Not today.
Um, Logetown or Roguetown or whatever you called it, Lounge
Lounge
Town.
Town. I
Um,
don't know. Please describe what does Lounge Town include? Because I'd be sleeping on it right now.
Logetown includes fighting Smoker and Luffy
Hmm.
losing. I guess really the first time.
Hmm.
You get to see where Roger was executed.
Pretty iconic historical monument. Got it. And
Zoro gets more swords,
oh yeah, the one where he throws it up and then misses.
and then you
Nice.
also see Luffy's dad for half a second.
I was about to bring that up. I was like, oh, this is the first time Luffy's dad is in a shot, and it's nothing.
Yeah, Dragon's there, and you know he's Dragon.
I'm gonna be honest, this was hilarious to me because you still hadn't read anything, and I was like, I know who that is, and you're like, what do you mean? And then he was gone.
He looks nothing like his dad. How am I supposed
I
to know?
mean,
I'd say
what else?
this is B.
I would put it much lower. This part to me could almost be skipped. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't think anything could be skipped.
Says the guy who doesn't let us watch filler.
There's a reason it's called filler. It's because it's unnecessary. You want
No,
me to
some
put in?
people like fluff.
You want me to go back a little bit and then personally edit in the stupid dragon weird arc that's filler, where it's like only Luffy doing things with a bunch of people in a dragon village. I don't even remember
I'm,
what happens because it's such an unnecessary thing.
I mean, it looked cool.
It
There
wasn't. It
were
was so boring.
dragons.
I'd say top of sea.
Mm, can I have bottom?
Fine. Bottom
Thank
of
you.
sea. Uh,
Reverse mountain.
reverse mountain.
Yeah.
Uh, this is 3 episode arc.
And it's perfect.
No, it's not. What are you talking about?
You know who you get to see in Reverse Mountain?
Yeah, you get to see Laboon.
Baby. I love that whale so much.
But you know what? He's just a whale bashing his head against a mountain.
Yeah, in a heartfelt way.
But
Jeez.
you won't know that until Thriller Bark, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 arcs away.
Yeah, but I know it now.
No, you don't.
So,
No. Bottom of sea.
I mean, to be honest, there's not much that happens. You can put it in D, let's be honest. But if it was just my baby whale.
Okay, it wasn't super boring to watch, so that's why I'm putting it in C.
Okay. I got to see my favorite whale, so.
Whiskey Peak.
I like Whiskey Peak. It was a fun time. Not a lot happened, and I'm cool with that.
There was the Zoro fought, like, I'm pretty sure all of a crapload of Baroque works here, and then you meet a lady that can shift her weight and the guy that throws snot at people.
Lemon Drop and that other guy?
It was Mr. Nine and Miss Wednesday, but like,
Is it Miss Wednesday?
it's Miss Wednesday.
What's Vivi's name?
Vivi's name is
Yeah. I wonder.
Wait,
What
what?
could it be?
Oh, never mind. This isn't the wait. What? Okay, that's this. The snot guy and the lemon girl are in this, but what are their names?
Hmm.
Mr.
Like
8 and Miss Monday.
Monday.
Okay.
What I was gonna say. Totally.
Vivi is Wednesday.
That is correct. Claps for you. I love her. Anyway, and is this the first time we see Robin? Do we see her there?
I don't think you see Robin till you're in Alabasta. No, till you're like right before you get there.
Who blew up the ship?
Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me look this up too.
I like to know if I am right.
One Piece Wiki.
Anyway.
Alright. No. You can't say anyway. I'm looking this up right now. Episode 67.
Oh, I was just yeah.
Episode 67.
Could have been 2 more later, and that would have been 69. Nice.
Oh wow. She first appears at the very end of Whiskey Peak.
Oh, what was? Oh,
Literally the last episode.
who was correct? It was me.
I'm making my own tier list.
That's not fair. Anyway, I like Whiskey Peak. I think it should be in B.
You know what? That's fine.
Yeah. Can I have Little Garden A at least? Please, 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 please.
A.
I love Little Garden. For
I'm fine with it being B, but not A.
I really enjoyed Dory. I cannot explain why, but like when Usopp says it's like a man's thing to understand this, I got that.
No,
And
it's
I love it.
it's not that good.
Also, I like the fact the statue they made in Japan, that gold one with all the other One Piece ones, is from that episode. I love it so much.
Okay, it's not going in A.
Fine, but I love it.
Drum
Fun.
Island. Drum Island is, I would say, an A.
I think it was the first time I cried watching, so sure.
I mean,
I will cry at almost anything and anyone's death, so if it's there, there will be tears.
now it's time for an actual, like a.
Finally, we're done with the babies. Alabasta, my love. I love you. Because of Vivi.
Yeah, this is the first like really long arc. Is Alabasta, 39 episodes.
It's long, but it never felt too drawn out. There are some times where I'm just like, this fight is silly. Can we move on? But for the most part,
There were some.
I really.
Here's what I think. There were some fights that could have been made shorter,
Hmm.
and there were some like just moments where the showing people fighting could have just been taken out because I'm like, I get it. It's not like they stopped for a lemonade break or something. They're gonna still be fighting in the town square for until something's done. But it's still it's still an S.
Yay. And I look forward to seeing you again, Crocodile, because I know you exist more. But I'd rather see Vivi. I will always love her.
Technically, you've seen one episode of Jaya.
I mean, I guess yes, we have continued a little past Alabasta at this point, so.
Your one episode of Jaya that you saw was just Robin showing up on the boat.
She is a wonderful woman. I love her. And I wish her happiness.
And there's some interesting things in Jaya, in my opinion. It's really just set up for Skypiea. The introduction of a bunch of big characters that are coming up soon is incredible, but that was only one chapter out of the 19 out of the 19 chapters that make it up. So, I'd probably say B.
No.
Yeah.
Fine, I can't say anything because I haven't done anything with these.
And then Skypiea is definitely an A. Probably bottom of A.
I feel like that's very different than what I hear, so I can't wait to tell you why you're wrong later. But for now, meh.
Well, if you haven't watched it yet, you can't tell me anything.
That's why I'm saying when I do.
I don't know why people hate it so much. Like, it may be more drawn out in the manga. I mean, according to this, it's 43 episodes.
43? Oh, that's so much. Anyway.
But overall, it was really fun to read.
And then the long, 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 long land.
Yeah, Long Ring, Long Land. Only reason it's not going in F is because of the Aokiji fight at the end.
Not because of the dogs?
Dogs?
Is there not puppies on that island?
They show off a Dachshund that's just insanely long.
I mean, what else do you need?
Well, Foxy's there, and he basically drags it down to F because he's insanely annoying. But one of the showing off the power of the fleet admirals, or not fleet admirals, just the Navy Marine admirals.
Hmm.
It's like, oh, he just has to give you a hug and you're dead.
What?
That's how powerful Aokiji's uh,
Oh, okay. Sorry,
freezing freezing power is.
I thought you were talking about Foxy hugging people to death, and I was like, that's different.
No,
Hmm.
Aokiji would just like grab people's legs and then grabbed Sanji's leg, gave him like almost frostbite, grabbed Zoro's arm, gave him frostbite. Basically killed Luffy and Robin but he just chose not to.
I mean, is he the traitor in the future?
I don't remember. I don't know. I haven't read that far.
Oh, sorry, spoiler. It's way before Wano, so I don't think it counts as spoiler anymore, you know?
Well, if you haven't even gotten to it, why are you? Oh, never mind. Whatever. So that's what our standing is right now. I'm
These may change. These may
about
not.
halfway through Water 7, and that's looking like it's going to be an S tier.
Mm, because it's got a lot of water, and that's good for you.
No,
Will I cry?
depends on how much you like Usopp so far. I haven't,
Mm. This is when that happens. I see.
so I'm looking
When
forward
you
to getting
know
through that.
various things that happen, but you don't know where, and you refuse to learn where, that's gonna be me.
Well, there's a lot of manga volumes on the thing, so start reading. And the first episode of One Piece Odyssey should be out within the next week. And
Soon.
then I guess you'll be joining me whenever you feel like it to record.
I want to be Robin. Oh, wait a second. This game doesn't let you play with Brooke.
Also,
Didn't
it has
like.
speaking. They've recorded lines anyway, so
Well, that's good. More Brooke, please. When do I get Brooke?
I think you do. Also, I think you do get to play as Brooke. It's just I'm pretty sure that you can't until you get to an arc where he is. Like you don't play as Robin or um,
Frankie.
Usopp or Frankie until like, or you don't play as Usopp and Robin in Water 7 because they basically just leave, and then you don't play as Frankie until I'm not sure if you can play as Frankie. I don't know. I haven't finished the game yet, so and we're gonna start, and I'm gonna restart it on next week. So
Okay.
this is what it's looking like. I will probably continue this tier list once we get to Marineford, I guess.
I mean, we could try to get for post-forward, but post-war. But, eh.
We'll
That's so
see.
sad.
It all
I don't
matters
like.
on you catching up or not. So thank you everyone for watching, and
Bye
I'll
bye.
see you in the next one.